Hey everybody, today we are going to be learning about solutions of inequalities. This is chapter 6, it is lesson 5. Linear inequality. To review, a linear inequality is an equation with an equal sign replaced. The replacement is with a greater than or a less than sign. It will have one of these two. It will not have one of these. One thing about a linear inequality is that a solution of a linear equality is an ordered pair that makes the inequality true. Here's my ordered pair that might make an inequality true. This would be the answer to the problem. Make sense? Identifying solutions of a linear inequality. Is this ordered pair a solution for y is greater than x minus 3? So here's one problem, then here's another problem. Let's try this one first. 1, 2. If I plop in a 1, 2, is it a true statement? So if I put a 1 there and a 2 there, 1 minus 3 equals what? If you said minus 2, good job. Is it true then? 2 is greater than minus 2. Is that a true statement? It is true. Let's do one more. -3, -7. If I plop in -3 here, will it stay true when I put in a -7 over here? What is -3 minus 3? If you said minus 6, good job. -7 is greater than -6. Is that a true statement? No, -7 is smaller than -6. So this one is a false statement. This one is not a solution. Graphing an inequality in two variables. What is the graph of y is greater than x minus 2? So you can actually pretend that there's an equal sign and we're just going to graph it like we did with the graphing of the linear equations. So I have this point here, which is my y-intercept. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to 0 and -2. 0, -2, and I'm going to plop a dot there. Then I'm going to use the slope that is right here. It looks like it's 1, so 1 over 1. Then I'm going to go ahead and, because this doesn't have an equal sign underneath it, the way that they notate that it is everything except this line, we do it in dashes. And we go all the way out to the edge of the graph. Once we do that, then we have to figure out, are all of these things on this side of the graph the solutions, or all of these things on this side of the graph, are they solutions? The way that I like to do that is I like to use 0, 0, because if I just plop in 0, 0, then I can find out if 0, 0 is a solution or if 0, 0 is not a solution, and that'll tell me the answer. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to plop in 0, 0 and see what happens. X minus 2. 0 minus 2 equals -2. Now, is 0 greater than -2? Yes, it is. So that means that, I'm going to use my red pen here, that means that all of this stuff is I would use a pencil and shade this in. It's going to look better than it does on the computer. All of these spaces, all these coordinates, all of these are solutions. So with your red pencil, shade that in when you get your paper. Graphing an inequality in one variable. What is the graph of each inequality in the coordinate plane? So check this guy out here. I have, ooh, you know what? I'm going to change this right here so it's a minus, a -1. So it's x is greater than -1. When x is greater than -1, notice that there's no equal sign. So since there's no equal sign, I must use a dotted line. I'm going to go to -1 on the x line, and I'm going to put a dotted line going up, straight up the -1 line. And since we know that x is greater than -1, I don't have to use I don't even have to use a test point like 0, 0 like we did before. I just know that it's going to be everything on this side is going to be it. So with my red pencil, I'm going to shade in all to this side is a potential solution of this guy here. Now, with my blue pen, and you'll have to use probably a blue pencil, I'm going to find y is greater than or equal to 2. Notice it has that equal sign there, so we're going to use that. The way that we notate that is rather than doing a dashed line, we do a solid line. So y equals 2. I'm going to find my 2 line. It's right here. And I'm going to draw a solid line along the 2. When I do this, then I've got this business going on here. Notice what I can tell from this. I can now tell that everything over here in red is a solution to the first one, and everything up here in blue is a solution to the second one, and I can overlap them, and maybe I can say that these are mixing and call them purple. The purple section is a solution for both of these inequalities. Everything that is up here is a solution for both. That was solutions of inequalities. We have a little bit more work to do on this, and then I'm gonna try and let you go on your own with it, and that will be it for today.